Hey guys, Happy New Year! So, for this video, it's a first and last of sorts. The first video of 2016, but it's going to be my last Magic the Gathering video. In my opinion, the game has become nothing more than a joke. I could go into all the reasons and, start bashing it and whatever, but instead of doing that, I'm going to focus on the positives. I've had a few good years of playing it, and I'm pleased with the cards that I got for it. I've got Slivers and Eldrazi, Elementals, pretty much everything almost. Any deck type you can think of, I can make. Not the best of that type, but any form of it. And I really like the interaction I've had with the other players, but the game itself is what I have an issue with. Well, some of the players, but mostly the game itself. So for my last Magic video, I'm going to talk about a deck that I made just because I could. Elementals. And they're not really the best of the best Elementals, but some of them are pretty good. So let's just get right to it. We've got Fusion Elemental, a 5-color 8/8 Elemental. Actually, not a bad mana cost for how much power and toughness it has. Didn't mean to throw it. But, kind of also a steep cost. You have to have at least one of each color. Zendikar Incarnate. For 2 anything, a red and a green, you've got a star 4. Its power is equal to the number of lands you control. That's really good because some of these cards actually have landfall, and you get 2 effects for 1. Give him power and get your landfall effect. There's a Scaldkin. He's literally only in here because he's an elemental. Vaporkin for the same reason. 2 Glacial Crashers. Trample, but he can't attack unless there's a mountain. Good thing this is a 5-color elemental deck. Cloud Elemental. Not great, but it's a 2/3 with flying, and it's only good for blocking flying, so it's a 50/50 card. Halimar Tidecaller. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target card with Awaken from your graveyard to your hand, and the land creatures you can make with the Awaken cards have flying. Glacial Stalker, because it has Morph, and you can play a 4/5 for cheaper than its regular cost. Thousand Winds, it's usually in my mono blue deck, but since I was doing elementals, I decided to just throw them in. 2 Frost Links, which really help with Thousand Winds. Wavewing Elemental with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Miner's Bane. Volcanic Rambler. 2 Cobblebrute. Cobblebrute was one of my first cards and has always been my favorite. 5/2 for 4 mana. Not too bad. Valakut Predator. It's got the same landfall ability as the blue one. Let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, they both have the same effect for landfall. Firefiend Elemental with haste and renown. 2 Magmaw. Geyserfield Stalker with menace and the same landfall effect as the red and the blue landfall elementals. Rotted Hulk is basically the reverse of Cobblebrute. It's got 2 power and 5 toughness for the same cost. Squall Drifter, a snow creature. There's no snow land in here, but it's an elemental, so it's there. And Carnivorous Moss Beast, a plant elemental beast. We've only got one instant. Encircling Fissure. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures target opponent controls, or you can use its awaken cost to get a land creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sorceries. Boiling. Basically, all of these are in here because they have awaken. Boiling Earth. 2 Undo Rising, 4 Sheer Drop, and 2 Clutch of Currents. The land is pretty cut and dry. 4 Evolving Wilds, Geothermal Crevice, Tranquil Thicket, Barren Moor, Lonely Sandbar, Abandoned Outpost. That way we have one special land of each color. Then we've got 4 of all of the basic land. So, like I said, I made this just because I had enough elementals to finally do it. It was a deck I was trying to do when I first started playing, but I didn't have like 4 or 5 elementals. So, you know, I finally got around to it, but that's around the same time the game started losing its luster. But, like I said, we're not going to get into that. Just, you know, there are some people that will probably not, I don't know, I don't want to say they won't take this well because they don't even know me, but I know some of you are going to get a little bit whatever about it. If you have any negative comments about me quitting, keep them to yourself. It's my decision, and, you know, I'm going to stick with it. Probably. I'm probably going to end up buying the new Kozilek when the set comes out, but other than that, I'm done. So, hope you enjoyed my elemental video, and, you know, just keep checking back. There might be something new this week, but I'm not sure yet. Catch you later.